Projections by PricewaterhouseCoopers estimate that increasing the mechanization rate in Nigeria from 0.3 to 0.8 horsepower per hectare in the next 5 years can double rice production to almost 10 million tons and achieve food sufficiency. To achieve this, Nigeria will need to at least triple its current stock of machinery over the same period. In this survey, David Alabi goes to the food market in Lagos 6 months after the border closure with a focus to addressing current rice production.
Rice is one of the major staple food in Nigeria. However, about 57% of the over 7 million metric tons of rice consumed annually is produced in the country. This leaves a deficit of no less than 3 to 4 million metric tons of rice unattended to annually. Now, in a bid to bridge this gap, the federal government shut the borders to ensure no smuggling of imported rice into the country and to also boost local productivity, talking about rice production. In other respects as well, the federal government decided to issue its directive to the Central Bank of Nigeria to stop every form of foreign exchange to food importers in a bid to ensure local productivity is improved. Now, I am at the Ido market, one of the most central markets for grain dealers in the country, in Lagos to be precise. And I'm here to have a first-hand feel of what the market is like 6 months after the federal government shut its borders to ensure that we have improved local rice production and consumption.
My first stop is at Muhammad Lukman's store, a rice dealer of about 20 years. Prior to the border closure, the price of a 50-kilogram bag of imported brand of rice was about 14,000 naira at an average, while the locally produced rice was 15,000 naira. The price of the local rice now depending on the grade ranges between 15,000 and 19,000 naira. Muhammad says the pricing is fair enough.
The best ones is stone-free and the cooking is very nice. The lower price has some stones. We were surprised for the fact that Nigeria can produce such good rice now.
Up until August last year, the taste buds of Nigerians stood by its first choice, the imported brand of rice. Now it's a flip with a warmer embrace to the local rice, as the imported brands are very scarce. With a consumption gap of 3 to 4 million metric tons of rice, Mohammed strongly believes, despite the state of rice mills and production levels, food sufficiency in terms of rice production is no longer a far reach.
As we are seeing things now, it is being met. The demand has been met. As you can see, my shop is filled up. I have another store. When you go around the market, this is how you will see most of the people's shop.
The Nigeria Customs Service has so far intensified efforts to checkmate smuggling, as thousands of seizures of imported brands of rice have been reported. My next stop is groundnut dealer Ike Frank. He reiterates transportation and time of supply as major concern.
We cannot even travel like as usual to go many places to get the items.
Transportation along the market route has taken a strained look now, quite a challenging situation. This follows the recent ban of motorcycles and tricycles by the Lagos State government. The trade has beckoned government to reconsider the ban on tricycles as customers transport food items, mainly by the tricycles, along the market route.
If you look this place, there is no parking space. The parking place is at somewhere mainland hotel there. So for them or the carrier to carry this thing, it will be more expensive. But when they use the Marua, the money will be low to carry the goods. That is how the Marua is good for us here.
Here's a graphic detail of the prices of other grains in the market now. Seasonal food crops like tomatoes, onions and other vegetables have recorded about 25% drop in price as they are in season. It is anticipated that food production would be better this year with increased rains, but there are cautions of flooding. The Nigerian borders still remain shut till date, and further interventions are expected to boost local productivity levels. David Alabi, TVC News, Lagos.